All right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Holoyim La, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. Akim and Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab Mwam back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is G1125 Grapho. All right, it's just another Rice Krispy update. All right, and gonna be a little quick lesson, but it's gonna go off a post that I have posted on Instagram. All right, I'll bring out two little posts, but it's mainly on the second post. All right, and it's talking about how lawyers are going to now be using the Rice Krispy tree to track information, all right, which it just further proves the scriptures, all right, and it actually, further proves that, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone have been telling you this for over 30 plus years, all right, telling you what was to come, and it's all finally coming to the light, becoming reality right before our eyes, right? Where there is no longer, there's no longer that can't get it out, Salakia. Conspiracy theorists. Okay, no more conspiracy theories because all these things are literally coming to the light, right, and becoming reality. So let me just grab it real quick. All right. This says big developments in China is preparing the world for the coming, all right, MOTB. All right, and see they're doing this in plain sight. Matter of fact, Salakia, let me share my screen. And they're doing this right in plain sight. They're no longer, hiding it. They're letting you know right before your face. And that just goes to show you that all these nations are all involved together, that all these nations are against Israel, which I'm going to grab that as a matter of fact real quick. This is, let's grab Psalms 83. And it says, 83 and 2, and it says, for matter of fact, I'll start from 1. It says, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. Yeah, because at the end of the day, the Lord is speaking through his men, so he's not keeping it silent. He's keeping it, he's revealing to you who the son of perdition is. He's revealing to you that these nations, all right, are literally your enemies, okay? And it says, for lo, thine enemies, okay, meaning all these other nations, starting with Esau being the top, all right, make a tumult, okay? Let's go into this word tumult. And it says, to murmur, growl, all right, rage, yeah. Why do the heathen rage? And imagine a vain thing, like it tells you in Psalms, what is that, Psalms 2 and 1? Why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? See, the things that they're imagining against us, but all these things at the end of the day, matter of fact, let me just grab that real quick. Psalms 2 and 1. And it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed. You see? Yeah, they're all coming against the Lord. They're coming against Yahweh Shai. They're coming against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and they're coming against his anointed. All right, those that are the followers of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and it says, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. At the end of the day, the Lord's going to laugh at him because the Lord has him in a trick bag, okay? And all the things that they literally imagine, let me grab that real quick. This is Wisdom of Solomon. Is it Wisdom of Solomon? Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 2. Salakia. It's actually Ecclesiasticus. No. Salakia. Early in the morning. This is 23:2, Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 21. It says, such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness has blinded it. Yeah, because at the end of the day, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to lift up that standard against this damn devil. All right. To let them, be taken in the craftiness and the things that they have imagined. All right. That will be Job, I believe it's 5. Job 5 and 12. And it says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. See, so at the end of the day, he's going to disappoint them because he's going to lift that standard up against these devils. They're only going to, rule for a bit. All right, they're only going to have their enterprise, come into effect for a very, very short period of time, and then it's only going to be a matter of time before Yahweh Bashim Yahushai actually, intervenes into that. Shalom, brother. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Brakatah. Okay, so off of that, let's go into, go back to that. It says big developments in China is preparing the world for the coming MOTB. Okay. And then this one says lawyers could have electronic CHIPS implanted in their brains to enable them to scan through documents in a fraction of the time, report suggests. All right. And this is even more of showing you how prophecy, okay, which matter of fact, let me finish this up because I didn't finish it up. This was going into the word tumult. All right, it said rage, sound, make noise. All right, to be clamorous, disquieted, be loud, be moved, be troubled. We're going to be troubled at the end of the day. Let's go back. 1 second. There you go. And it says, for their enemies, for thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Yeah, they're going to end up being proud of what they're doing. And again, this is the pride of them, of these heathen nations, showing you right before your eyes that they're not hiding it anymore. They're letting you know right before your eyes what they're going to do. Okay. But the thing is, they got you so brainwashed and so asleep with their, witchcrafts and sorceries that you can't even see it. It says they have taken crafty counsel, okay, against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them all from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And, every single one of them are coming together. All right, like it tells you in 5, for they have consulted together in one consent. They are confederate against thee. They're all against you. All right. And they all are, being crafty in what they do, starting with Esau, because Esau's the craftiest. You see, he's the cunning hunter. All right. He's the head honcho of all these plans, man. All right. Because the Lord has made the so-called white man to be what? The wicked. All right. You have the heroes, you got the wicked, the villain. All right. And then you got the ones that are just in between. All right. So this devil is the one with the crafty thoughts. But again, like it tells you in, like I had brought back in Wisdom of Solomon, I'm bringing it out one more time. Wisdom of Solomon 2. All right. Such things they did imagine in 21. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness has blinded them. Okay. So going back to these lawyers, all right, now they want to implant these things in their brains, which that all goes into the forehead. Okay. Let me grab that real quick. Revelations 13. Right. Let's grab it from 14, and it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, their technologies. You see? And this is one of the technologies, the devices that they're going to use. And you see how they make it sound so good. All right. Oh, now they're able to pick up this data, and they don't have to go through documents, and they don't have to go through their file cabinet anymore. Everything's just going to be stored in one place. All right, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the you already, which had the wound by the sword and did live. He had power to give life unto the image, and that the image should both speak, all right, and cause that as many as would not worship the image should be killed. And it says, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive that charagma, all right, which the charagma goes into, all right, karax. And then from karax, it goes into grapho, which I'm going to grab right now. All right. And it says in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay. So this is them speaking about what? Going into their brains, into their foreheads, to enable them to scan through documents in a fraction of time. All right. So now when you go into the charagma, which will go into the into karax. Okay. 1 second. Charagma, which we already know is a stamp or an imprinted mark, all right, a badge of servitude, basically. Okay. Meaning that you are part of being anti-Hamashiach. That goes into karax, all right, which this is the tool that they're going to use to get it into your body, a pail or a stake, all right. And then you go into karaso, which means to sharpen to a point. That's how you know it's going to be idea of scratching. It's going to be scratching on the top surface of your skin going into your body, all right. So it's a physical mark. And when you go into this word, all right, it goes into what? Grapho, okay? Name of the lesson, all right? And what does it say? It says to write with reference to the form of the letters, all right? To delineate or form letters on a tablet. And what do you have? Information on a tablet, all right? A parchment, paper, or other material. All right, see, there's going to be no more, no more paper and material to write. It's all going to be stored in one thing. All right. And what is it going to basically do? It's going to record data. All right. So when you go into these things, that's why writing data would be to commit to writing things not to be forgotten. Write down, record. You see, so going into this whole thing about being implanted inside the brain, it's going to be able to what? Record, and you're going to be able to scan these documents later. And you don't have to go no more through writing papers and finding paperwork in a file cabinet. It's all going to be recorded so you can what? Get to these documents in a fraction of time. All right. In a split second, it'll just literally pop up. All right. And nowadays, lawyers are used for almost so many different types of scenarios. All right. So these are little things that they're going to be doing to show you, that it's right in front of your face. They're going to start off with these that, lawyers and all that, man, lawyers and anything that has to do with, governments and all that. Those type of people are pretty much already down with that society because these are money makers. Anybody that is involved with making loads of money, man, they're going to be down with it with no problem because they're all about their money. They're all about their jobs, their jobs are their gods. And from there, Esau is going to be even more of their God. Okay. Real quick to show you more, just real quick. Shows you right here, this is the tag, and it's going to be what? It's going to be, recorded to this antenna. This is how you're going to be able to basically transfer all the info going into, a reader. This is how they're going to be scanning you. All right. And then it's going to go into what? A database. A database. And what do they do with a database? They are able to record all the data that they need. All right. Something real quick at the bottom. It says, and this just goes to show that it's an actual that CHIP is basically what the elders and apostles have been saying for over 30 plus years, man, that it's going to be our RFID. Okay. There's no other way for you to avoid what the MOTB is. This is what it is. All right. And this is what we've been saying this whole time, that it's going to be this. All right. So anybody that's teaching otherwise, man, you're off. You're done. You see, because that's the main prophecy of the scriptures. If you can't get that right, well, then your whole doctrine is off. All right. A little leaven at the whole lump. So it says the RFID refers to a wireless system comprised of two components, tags, and actually that's not the one I wanted. Slug, is that the one I wanted? Oh, that's what I wanted. Shalaki. It says the RFID, all right, technology uses radio waves to identify people or objects. See, identify what? Your documents, everything you need, any type of info that's recorded into that system. And then it says this is a device that reads information. You see? So if it's reading information, going back to Grapho, what is it telling you here? All right. It's telling you basically that it's going to be what? To commit to writing things not to be forgotten. Information that they need, that they're never going to forget about you ever again. You see? And it's all going to be recorded into one system. All right. It says to see, as a matter of fact, right here, information to write to one by writing an epistle to give information. All right. Directions. You can be like a GPS. All right. They can even compose information that they want to bring up or write up. Okay. And, transfer it back to you. All right. To describe. Yeah. They're going to be able to describe you. All right. And any type of information about you to whoever they want and transfer it wherever they want. Okay. It says to draw up in writing, compose. Okay. Another scripture I wanted to bring out was what was it? Psalms 64. All right. Going into 6, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. All right. And, they've been making diligent searches of our people for quite some time. Okay. But, making that diligent search, they're going to be able to make a more diligent search with this technology in your body, because this is how they're going to be able to track. All right. And, especially your thoughts, track what's underneath the skin, everything, what's in your body. All right. And again, they'll be able to track your, search your information. But going into this diligent search, this word search, all right, and diligent goes into, it says to trick, plot, device. You see, because they're going to be able to make an even more diligent search with their device put into your body. Okay. They already have a diligent search of the mind, through psychology and all that. But now they're going to be able to really tap into your thoughts and what your body does. And at the end of the day, I've said it in many videos, they really want to get into the minds of the elect, Israelites. All right, because remember, we have that God spiritual gene in our bodies. These damn heathens don't have anything like that. So they want to know how it works, how it functions. Okay, so again, they're going to be able to make a diligent search through their device. Okay, This is the root word of that. It says to search out, disguise oneself. Okay? Test, yeah, you're going to be a test. They're going to test you out. You're that ultimate guinea pig to be searched out, be exposed. Yeah. They want to expose what our inward thought is. Everything that's in our mind. They want to expose it to themselves. All right. To use it against us even more. Okay. Disguise self, conceal oneself, or mask, change. Yeah, they want to change us, being able to control us. All right. They're able to change us to whatever they want, especially going into transhumanism and all that. All right. But yeah, it was pretty it's the one prophecy key and you can't have wrong. That's right. That's right. That's right, brother. You cannot have this prophecy wrong whatsoever. So, if you're not teaching what that main prophecy is about, which that's the main prophecy that should be being pushed out right now more than anything, because it's right around the corner. It's already here, It's all just matter of time before Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua put the spirit on this devil to make it a mandatory thing. And what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is doing right now is he is literally showing you the signs of what's to come, little by little, happening on a worldwide scale, all over the world first, internationally, yeah, because the Lord said the whole world is going to be tried. When you go into Revelations 3, all right, he said 3:10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, yeah, those that are in this truth and keep the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and endure all the way to the end. It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. The hour of temptation is going to be us being put in that predicament, all right, being tested of our faith. We might not have food. We might not have a home to live in. We might have to see closest ones go. Matter of fact, let me look up that hour of temptation. I never looked that up. Let's see what this temptation is. It says an experiment attempt. Yeah, because that's what it is. At the end of the day, it's an experiment that Esau clearly has the answers and knows exactly what's going to happen because of the diligent search they make. All right. It says attempt, trial, proving. You see, it's going to be an attempt that they're going to try to make, and the Lord is only going to let them go so far. All right. It says trial made of you by my bodily condition. You see, since conditions served as to the test, to test the love of the Galatians toward Paul. Yeah, because if you want to get into it, it's going to be a trial made by my bodily condition. Yeah, because your body's going to be used. your body's going to be used to test you out if you're really going to go against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, or you're going to have your trust, your full trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. All right. Absolutely. We're going to be tested of our fidelity, integrity. All right. We're going to be, you're going to have Esau that's going to try to entice us with sin, because, getting this whole charagma put into you is ultimate sin. All right. It's you going into making cutting of the flesh into your body. And ultimately, you're bound down to the God of this world. All right. You're bound down to Esau. Okay. And, he's going to try to he's going to try to tempt you, temptation. He's going to try to tempt you to entice you into his sin, because this devil knows that as long as you're sinning against the Lord, you're going to go down with him. All right, because anybody that can tell you in Revelations 14:9, anybody that takes that mark, all right, you're going to be feeling the wrath and the indignation of the Lord. All right, there's no repentance for that, man. Once you take that, there's no repentance. That's it. You're done. You're a goner. All right, you're going to be saved for the nuclear missiles. Okay, so you're going to be tempted and put in very much many predicaments, many trials of your integrity, your virtue, your fidelity, your constancy. You know, it says whether arising from the desires or from the outward circumstances. Yeah, you know, you're going to be tempted with, you know, the desires you once liked. You know, at the moment you might be desiring to eat, you know, drink, desiring to go back to normal. And he's going to put this in front of your face. Okay. That's right. Of the temptation by which the devil sought to divert Yahawashi the Hamashiach from his divine errand. Yeah, because when you go into the 4th chapter of Matthew, what did Satan try to do? He tried to deceive Yahawashi, all right, and he tried to catch him at the time when he had just came back from a 40-day fast, and he was offering what? Offering, you know, the finer things of life, you know, for him to, if he would just worship him, you know, that's how this devil's going to get at you. It's going to tell you, you know, you can have all these things, you know, you could go back to normal. You can eat, drink if you just bow down to me and just take this, you know, this charagma. Okay. But those that are of Yahushua, man, he's going to fight for you, man. He's going to keep you from the hour of temptation. It says of the condition of things or a mental state. You see, yeah, you're going to be trialed and, you know, you're going to have to prove, all right, in your mental state of being broken down, that you're still having the faith towards Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, that you're not going to lapse, like it says, or to lapse from the faith or holiness. You're showing that you're not going to budge. You're not going to fold in that time. Okay. Adversity, affliction. Yep. You know, when you come to serve the Lord, like it tells you in Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter, when thou comes to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Yeah, because that temptation is going to have to be put up on you to see if you're really about serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, that sifting mode is going to come, you know, try to get you to, you know, break from the faith of Yahweh Shai. All right. That's where it goes into serving to test or prove one's character. All right. Yep. At the end of the day, they want you to rebel against Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, by which his power and justice are, as it were, put to the proof and challenge to show themselves. The Lord wants to see if you're really about this word, if you're really about this life. Okay. So going back to read that, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. All right. Let me see just real quick what it says for hour. A certain definite time or season. Yep. Because to every purpose under the heaven, there's a season, man. You know, there's a time for everything, you know, going into Habakkuk, you know, 2 and 3. All right. The vision is yet for an appointed time. Okay. And it says, it shall speak, you know, it's not going to tarry. It's going to come right on time. This is a certain definite time or season fixed by natural law and returning with the revolving year of the seasons of the year, spring, summer, autumn, winter. See, the point of time. All right, any definite time. And this is why you have to stay ready. All right, and wake up out of that dead state that these people are in. Like it says in Revelation, Romans 11. What is it? 13. 13 and 11. All right, now it's high time to awake out of sleep, for now our salvation is nearer than we believed. Okay, so, you know, going back, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world. You see, and this is why you're seeing it happen internationally first, because the whole world is going to be tried in this you know, predicament, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, and America's going to be smacked last because America's, Babylon the Great, and the best is being saved for last. So it says, behold, I come quickly. All right. Who's coming quickly? Yahawashi, man. He's right around the corner. All right. Hold that fast. All right. Hold this truth. Hold this word that you have, which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. You see, you got to ask yourself, are you willing to give up your crown for this, this Grapho, okay, for this Carax, all right? And the answer is hell no. Lord willing, I'm able to endure all the way to the end, and that the Lord, keep me away from temptation, lead me not into temptation, but deliver me from evil. We have to, you want the Lord to keep you away from the sword, man, that you be not destroyed by the sword. Okay. But, yeah, that's pretty much the point at the end of the day. It's just a quick update. Like I said, more info on it, and you keep hearing more and more. Brothers going to continue to keep bringing out the word more and more on this subject, because it's right around the corner. All right. We just need this to come to full effect. And Lord willing, it does. We continue to pray upon this, that America be destroyed, and that this charagma gets made mandatory ASAP. All right, because brothers and sisters that's truly about this word, man, we want to get up out of here. We can't stand seeing what's going on anymore. All right, so hey, Lord willing, that the lesson was edifying. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Kol Haloyan La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Wakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect and scattered abroad. The Hakim and Aquat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom, Shalom. Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi Barakatah. Keep fighting the good fight of faith. Doing as a good soldier of Yahawashi. Shalom.